Hey yo, bachachos. It's that D-O-double-G, Mr. Haminator. And it's been a sad, sad day for the past 2 days now. If you haven't heard already, last night on Monday Night Raw, Daniel Bryan officially announced his retirement. And when I thought about my thoughts on it, it's just heartbreaking to see this kind of thing happen. I mean, it's not really surprising, but it's sad. See the tremendous wrestler go. I mean, what's weird about it is that yesterday morning, before I heard about this, I woke up, got up, took a shower, put on my Daniel Bryan T-shirt, and I did hear about Daniel Bryan being on Monday Night Raw on that day, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. He's gonna be on he's gonna be doing something. He's gonna be returning into the ring for hopefully. And then when I looked at my phone to see what's up with social media, the first tweet I saw on Twitter was Daniel Bryan's saying, due to medical reasons, I officially retiring, and he'll be announcing his retirement speech on Monday Night Raw. And I'm thinking, like, this is quite odd for Daniel Bryan because he was just talking about coming back, and all of a sudden we get this tweet by him saying he's officially announcing his retirement. Now, I didn't believe it. The only time I would have believed it until I saw it on Monday Night Raw to see if he was, is he pulling a gag? Is this a work? Is this real or not? But then, when we got to Monday Night Raw, it was indeed true. And I'm just thinking here like, oh crap, oh gosh. I was thinking, like, I don't know what to say about this whole situation. It was sad. I think I almost teared up when I saw him out there for the last time in the middle of that ring, and I just don't know. Now, all I have to say about Daniel Bryan is that he is indeed one of the greatest technical wrestlers out there of all time, including guys like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, William Regal, and the list goes on and on and on. He was one of those guys that was he touched us, like saying, like, he was like a part of us. A lot of wrestlers I know, they were pretty much a fan of his, and there were a lot. He was one of my favorite wrestlers of right now, besides The Undertaker, which is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And it was so amazing to see him, even though I heard about him. I started watching him on the NXT season 1, and because I never heard about this guy. He's a guy named Daniel Bryan. He started out in the first season of NXT, where it was just like everybody just games and challenges and matches and all that sort of stuff. And then when he got eliminated, the rant where he did was the reason he returned to the WWE. They were interested in this kid. He said what he said in the ring when he got eliminated. He said he was a self-made man, which it was true, because of all the times he was before in WWE. He wrestled in companies before, like Japan and Ring of Honor and PWG and CZW. He was just an independent guy, just like many other guys, just like Seth Rollins, just like Kevin Owens, just like Dean Ambrose, just like them all, and many more. But this guy, he was just a great wrestler. He defined professional wrestling. Whatever matches he was in, he knows he would blow the roof off the place, whatever company it would be. But when he came into the company, in WWE, when he returned, the surprise return, they were thinking, like, who's the surprise return? And when I first heard it was Daniel Bryan, I was like, this is new. This is something weird, because I just saw him in the Nexus choking out Justin Roberts with a tie, and then after that, he went on to proving that he was not like a rookie. He proved that he wasn't a jobber. He proved that he wasn't a mid-carder, even though he was a mid-carder at the time. But he was proven. He worked hard. It was like he was a workhorse. Workhorses like Ryback. Workhorses like Dolph Ziggler. But he was a special kind of workhorse. Seeing him in the ring, doing all this kind of stuff, it was just impressive. It was just amazing seeing him go out there and do it all. You know. Win his first ever championship against Dolph Ziggler was for the United States Championship. Then he went on to become the World Heavyweight Champion after that when he became the Money in the Bank winner, cashed it in 48 seconds, lost it in 18 seconds, teamed up with Team Hell No. And the best moments, my favorite moments of Daniel Bryan's career is indeed him winning his first World Heavyweight Championship, him winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and Triple H beating Triple H in the same night in New Orleans at WrestleMania, and of course the match with him and the tag team with him and Kane. Though that was one of my favorite tag teams seen of all time in that era. It was great seeing him. With Kane, it was so hilarious, so funny at the time. It was like, I'm the tag team champions, and I'm the tag team champion. It was just so funny. But out of whatever kind of, but when I know I talked about the whole WrestleMania thing and the WrestleMania moment, WrestleMania 30, when he won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, it didn't feel. And it not only felt special to all of us, the whole WWE fans, all wrestling fans, it felt special to that little kid who passed away about 2 years ago due to cancer. And that was Connor, the Crusher. And it was just amazing seeing him just out there at the New Orleans at WrestleMania, getting to see his favorite wrestler of all time, Daniel Bryan, relive and winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It was a great moment for him. And if he was still here today, and if Daniel Bryan retired, he would have been out there for him, for sure. You know, yes, in a way. I bet he's in heaven right now, yesing his little arms up. But yeah. And it was kind of sad for Daniel Bryan to be. It was kind of sad of Daniel Bryan to be hearing that he had, like, throughout his whole career, he had all these concussions, over 30 concussions that he suffered through all of his career. Probably WWE as well, and in his independent careers. But the question is, what if he didn't have all those concussions? What if he didn't suffer the neck injury by the hands of either Kane or Sheamus or against or suffering from that Batista bomb / RKO combo at WrestleMania 30? What if he didn't suffer all that stuff? Then we could have seen him against, Brock Lesnar. We could have seen him against Seth Rollins as a single competitor. We could have seen him against AJ Styles. We could have seen him against The Undertaker. We could have seen we could have seen him against Kurt Angle. And hell, we could have even seen him of the biggest dream. It would be the biggest dream match of all time. And it would be Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And it was saddening to me hearing that, Daniel Bryan retiring, and then Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be coming into WWE. So which just saddens me. And I thought to myself before Raw, it was like, how can he be cleared by all these doctors and not cleared by the WWE doctors, and all of a sudden he goes saying, I'm retiring. That's just mind boggles me. That just twists my brain into knots. But it doesn't matter anyway. Daniel Bryan, he is now yesing into the sunset. He is indeed one of my favorite wrestlers. Practically now, he's probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And my favorite matches were with him were against Kane, him against CM Punk, of course. All these great matches that he's had. It was just so amazing. But I feel that this ain't the last time that we'll ever see Daniel Bryan in the ring again. I have a feeling, not as a in-ring competitor, but I have a feeling that he's going to be doing probably more than that. Probably he's going to do something different. Maybe as a WWE Performance Center. Maybe he'll replace Billy Gunn. Maybe he'll be a commentator, or maybe he'll be a general manager if the whole authority thing goes off. But time will tell. It'll tell. Whatever the future holds, it'll be the future for Daniel Bryan. And I guess, I think that's it. That's all I got to say about this, But Daniel Bryan, all I got to say is Daniel Bryan was such a huge inspiration to everybody in the locker room, and a lot of people the wrestling fans, and he was such a great guy. He's a great human being. But of all the injuries and of all the concussions, all the neck injuries, all I could say is we're all human. All of us, whatever happens to us, it happens, and that's part of life. It will drag us down, but we always try to get back up. We never stop fighting, and we keep going as hard as we can. And that's how Daniel Bryan did. He was dragged down on his feet. People were letting him down, but he kept going up, getting back up and up and up. And that's what was best about Daniel Bryan. So, I guess that's going to be it for this video. There's nothing really much to say about it. I've said what I've already said about Daniel Bryan. It's heartbreaking to see Daniel Bryan in this predicament. And that's going to be it. So thank you. So thank you. Oh yeah, and also before, if you like to see me do like the same time before, if you like to see me do a Daniel Bryan, if you like to see me do a Daniel Bryan dream match request, again, just like I did at WWE 2K15, if you want to see me do it on WWE 2K16 later on today, leave a like in this video. Or if I don't get any likes in this video, I'll probably do it anyway. Just because, it would be fun to do Daniel Bryan matches in this particular day. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about the Daniel Bryan officially retiring from professional wrestling and retiring from WWE as well. This has been a long ride, hell of a ride, and all I could say is this ain't the last time that we will ever see Daniel Bryan in that ring. And like I say, not as a ring competitor, but he will always be one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And hopefully a future Hall of Famer one of these days. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Wrestling Amino, subscribe to me here on YouTube, and that's it. Like, comment, share this video if you want. Till next time, peace.